5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.
Hey everybody, good to be back. Garnett Lee here for Weekend Confirms Question of the Week, and I think we're on episode 81. Does that sound about right, Ryan? 80? 81, whatever it takes. Question of the Week's always coming to us through Twitter, at Weekend Confirmed, or on our Facebook page, where Del Rio will catch up with your question and get it to us. This week's comes from Zondaro off of Twitter, and he or she asks, does the next Xbox need to have an app store to succeed? Is the Vita doomed without one? Okay, I'm going to answer the Vita question real quickly. The Vita has an app store, more or less. It may not be exactly the same as the iTunes app store you're accustomed to, but the PlayStation Network store is a critical component of the Vita commercial ecosphere, and you'll definitely see a lot of stuff going through there. I think that you'll see a lot more of the PSP mini style games showing up on Vita. I think there's a lot that they haven't tipped their hand yet on their plans on how Vita will be part of the ever-growing now Sony Media online network space. I forget what they changed the name of that to. It was Corosity, which was terrible, and now they've changed the name to something else. But I think Vita plays an important part of that. Now, does the Xbox Next, or 720, or whatever you want to call it, need an app store? Well, I think they've sort of wedged themselves into a position here because they've already established how they like to conduct business on live through the live shop, or, through the live arcade games, and also through the indie games channel. Now, they need help on their front end, and I think they'd be the first one to tell you that. The sort of cross-media, you see both platforms, PSN and Live, using a sort of cross-media approach where you're using two sticks, one to navigate left and right, one to navigate up and down. Neither of them work especially well for the size of the catalogs that they've grown to incorporate. In both cases, you've got these very large catalogs of games, and you've got a lot of material to get through, and you're trying to go through left and right, and that doesn't work really well. The thing is, someone's going to have to do a better UI. So will it have a app store? Absolutely. What will the app store look like? That's a good question. I think it depends a lot on what the control device looks like, and that's probably going to be Kinect related. You've seen them move forward with Kinect. Kinect's been an important part. Every time they've talked about Kinect stuff, they've shown user interface things. They've shown, real language interactions, Xbox television, Xbox movie. I think you'll continue to see that sort of approach. You'll continue to see more of the reaching out and grabbing things in a Minority Report style, especially as they improve the sensor's ability to pick up people while they're sitting down. So yes, there'll be an app store. I think it absolutely has to have that because that's become a familiar way for us to buy small apps, and you'll see more and more of this, especially as you see more web-connected televisions like the Google television. The app universe is here to stay. It's going to be a part of it, and absolutely the next Xbox will have that. So this is Garnett saying thanks very much. Hope you're listening to the show every week. We'll be out Friday as usual, 11 a.m. Pacific. And until next time, thanks for joining us.